Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a makeup tutorial, full face, get ready with me style edition. And we're going to be trying out the first time, well this is my first time trying out this palette. This is the Colourpop and Naruto palette. And let me show you guys the color story of it. She's really pretty. Now I don't watch Naruto, so I don't know if this screams Naruto from the color story. I mean besides the blue. Yeah, I think they should have put like some beautiful like matte yellows in here, definitely some oranges in here because homeboy right here, yeah. And definitely some pinks, like that's what I'm seeing from the characters, that's what I see from the outside too, but they didn't really give all that in my opinion. But the color story is still decent and still cute, and I feel like this is women of color approved. Y'all know Colourpop sometimes miss out on women of color approved palettes, so I think this is approved for us, sadly to say, but I'm just saying, you know, all their palettes don't be approved for women of color, I'm just saying. So I'm going to be using majority of like Colourpop products today, so not a full face of Colourpop, but almost kind of sort of for the things that I want to be using. So I am using a few other new things too that I will later state as I go through the tutorials. Yeah, so let's go quickly. I am going to start off with my face. For my primer today, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Puff Puff Primer. Just going to apply that onto my face. I got some kind of weird like breakout going out on my cheek over here. It's not really noticeable, but I can definitely feel it when I put anything on my face. I haven't been really cleaning my face. I was supposed to, but I don't know, just weird. Just thought I'd mention it just in case y'all see some. Yeah. For my foundation today, I'm going to be going in with the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation, and I'm in the shade 81 NN. You need very little of this foundation. She will get the job done. Very little. Alright, so I'm going to start on my eyes while my foundation and everything kind of like dries down. So for my brow bone highlight, you already know I'm going to go in with Buzzword. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys heads up when I use this palette. The first thing I like looked at was the bottom row. It's a few dark shades that I feel like I'm definitely going to abuse whenever using this palette, and I'm going to abuse them today. This blue is going to get abused a lot. This pretty like burgundy red and this matte brown, like they're going to be abused a lot. And I think that's the only three shades that definitely saved this palette to make it women of color approved. Otherwise, I don't think I would have got it. But anywho, let's go ahead and start with that brown because it's been calling my name when I open it, and I want to see how deep she really is. So I'm just gonna pop that right in the crease, and y'all know what kind of brush I'm using. My favorite crease brush, which is my e.l.f. crease brush. So I'm just gonna keep placing and patting that in my crease until I get it to my liking. This is where I feel like they fail all the time in their palettes. Like they give us a deep shade for a woman of color, and then it's like, okay, what lighter shades can I use to blend out these deeper shades on women of color complexion? And this is where I feel like Colourpop definitely fails. Like they always disappoint me every time. Because the rest of the shades are gonna be way too light, and I don't want to use these right now. I'm trying to have more looks available for this palette. So let's take the same brown that's in my crease. I'm going to mix it with this shade, kind of like creating my own brown. And then the brush I'm going to be using is going to be my Morphe 519 brush. Well, I will say that took no time to blend out, which I'm really surprised. Definitely lost a lot of that dark brown, so I'm going to reapply it just to build her back up. So So now my crease kind of look like a gray undertone to it. So it kind of honestly look like the shade that's above the brown. So if you're someone who's lighter in my complexion and you don't have to do this trick, you can just work with what I just, you know, was in this palette. But we gotta do some tricks and stuff with color. I do feel like Colourpop needs a better, I don't know who's on their team, but they need someone to speak up for all complexions. I'm just saying. I don't think it's all the way there. I don't know if they're not getting complaints or what, but all right. So I was expecting this brown to hit a little bit different, but we're gonna work with what we got. So I'm not gonna do a cut crease for the sake that I know I'm gonna do a cut crease if I use this palette again. I kind of want to just get this look that I have in my mind, like a smoky fall look. So on the lid, I am gonna actually go in with this beautiful burgundy shade. I want to see what color she really gives off. So I'm gonna put a little bit more of my eyeshadow base on the eyelids. And then we're gonna pop that burgundy right on top. Now I think this burgundy might be my actual favorite shade in this palette. This is a really, really pretty shade. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that and brush it in the crease as well, just to help blend out that brown. All right, I got some kind of browns going on. I do feel like it took a cool minute to get something on my cheeks, like yikes. All right, I do have a couple of Colourpop blushes, but two recent like new ones. So I think I'm gonna try this one. This is Icing on Top, and it has a little bit like a burgundy shade to it. So let's go ahead and pop her. Please be pigmented. Okay, she's showing up on here. Ooh, now this I do like. That is pretty. I like that a lot. I put way too much on, but definitely I do like it. Let me blend it out just a little bit around my cheek area. Kind of make it melt into the cheeks. Look at that. Okay. All right, quickly a highlighter. I don't know if I have a Colourpop one. I didn't grab one, so I'm gonna assume I don't have one. My mind's telling me I do. I just don't feel like looking for it right now. I'm gonna go in with the Becca highlighter. All right, I'm gonna wait, should I finish up can't even talk about what are we going for a fall lip too? Let me finish up the eyes. Today I'm gonna finish up the eyes just to see how deep and dark my eyes is gonna look once I finish everything up. I'm gonna apply a black liner in my waterline. I've been in love with putting burgundy on my bottom lash line, so I'm gonna do that again for today. Okay, this looks really deep and dark. All right, I'm gonna go in with one of my new favorite lip pencils. This is by Colourpop. She's in the shade Pitch. I'm in love with this shade. I don't know why I didn't have this in my collection already, but she is beautiful. Now I do have a few Colourpop lipsticks, so that I do know. So I'm going to be trying out a new one. This one is their Ultra Matte Liquid lipsticks that they brought back, but just new formulated. I have the shade Fifth Avenue. Why do I feel like I have this already open somewhere in my room? But she's a really pretty, nice nude pink. My lips are so chapped. I should have moisturized before putting on my lip products today. Go back in with that Colourpop. Cute, cute, cute. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more nude to this. So I'm gonna go in with the So Juicy by Colourpop. I know I got so many of these. I think I have a total of 4. And I also got the Lizzie McGuire ones. Like Colourpop has some really nice lip plumper glosses. So I'm just gonna take that, apply it. Oh, it smells so good. It's nice and minty. Feels very appealing on the lips. All right, I think that's pretty much it, right? I think I did everything. The eyes is giving smoky. So let me go ahead and pop on some lashes really quick and see how she looks with the rest of the looks. I'll be right back. So here is what the finished look looks like. I think I need an inner tear duct pop. I'm not used to wearing like dark shades like this on my eyes, although it's supposed to be smoky. So it's supposed to be dark, but I don't think I'm all the way used to it. But let's go ahead and see what we have as an option in this palette before we close up this look. So I'm just gonna go in with the middle top shade. It's like a gold. I'm not gonna apply my inner tear duct glue because I don't want it to be so vibrant. I just want it to be like a little soft glide of gold in the inner. Just a little. Look at that. Look at the difference. See how my eyes look so much open over here now? Just that. I was like, it was looking too dark for you, girl. And then if needed, go back in with that burgundy shade just to blend it out. All right, so this is what the look is giving now. I needed that inner gold little sparkle just to open up my eyes a little bit more better, because I don't know, for me, for my shape, like everyone knows what works for the eye shape. For me, smoky eyes look good. I just can't close off my inner tear duct because it gives like a really weird like oval shape that I don't like on my eyes. And it's just, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but I know what fits my eye. I was like, wait, my eyes look too closed off. We gotta fix that. Because I have a lot of eye space. Obviously, you guys can see that. So when I close this off, it looks weird for me. So that just a little bit, like you can barely see it. Like even in person, you can barely see it, but it made a big difference in my eye shape, the whole look, everything. So I am here for this fall look. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoy today's tutorial. I will do some more looks using this Naruto palette if you guys want me to do so, just in case you guys got this palette as well and you want some more women of color approved makeup looks to do, or just in general if you're not women of color, just some more inspiration looks to do using this palette. Let me know and I'll come back and do a couple more looks. My only critique about this palette is that I wish Colourpop, I said it already in the tutorial, I'm gonna say it again, is that I wish they have more options for people of color. I'm not even gonna say women of color, I'm gonna say people of color, okay? But other than that, the palette is cute, but I'm just saying, okay? And I did try a couple of new Colourpop things, like I said. Love the lipstick. It's a very pretty nude pink. Not too nude, but definitely she's going with today's look. With this lip liner too, is definitely giving like that fall vibes. And speaking of this lip liner, I am going to order a whole bunch of these on Colourpop. Seriously, like this is like my favorite brown. She's like neck to neck with the NYX Rebel Kind. Like this one's a little bit more smoother on the lips than the NYX. Like, girl, I need a lot more of this particular shade. Yes, I do like this, but I want to use this again to contour my actual cheeks to see how she works. But it did really good for the nose. It got the job done. It was a little bit of a red undertone to it, but I think I can definitely work with this. What else was new? The blush, absolutely love it. Love the blush. Now this bronzer here, we gonna have to do some work with this. Sadly, I can't return her because she was purchased on the Colourpop website. My only thing I would say for this, I think if you're lighter than me, these little Super Shock things might work a little bit better. I feel like maybe if this was a little bit more deeper, I would have got a lot more of the color payoff. But being that it's very close to my, it's not that close to my shade, but I guess the way they made it so soft to where it looks very similar to my complexion, to where I had to use too much. Like I was like contouring my cheeks way too hard. I was like, okay, if I ain't getting nothing by now, I'm definitely going to switch up and use a different one. So I'm gonna have to put her to use because, like I said, I can't return her. So this was my only thing that I didn't really too much care for. But other than that, here's the face. I hope you guys like it. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and leave me your feedback down at the bottom as well. And of course, you guys know I'll be back tomorrow with another video. You guys all have a beautiful day. Stay blessed, stay amazing, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.